Hey, want to skip those ads and get early access and bonus episodes of all Banana for Scale shows? Hop on over to truestory.fm/join and discover all the cool perks that come with being a member of the Banana for Scale family. Coming up, we put the crack on a bagel. Greetings, First Jumpers. I'm not Lesser Ryan Clark.
And I'm not Keenan Diaz.
We're another version of them from another universe, and this is another episode of Every Minute of Everything Everywhere All at Once, a show where we attempt to explain, evaluate, enlighten, and elucidate the Academy Award-winning film, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Okay, so our minute begins with Evelyn shooing Waymond out of the room, saying, "Go!"
And it ends with the curtain being pulled back.
Yes, folks, and we're not talking about meat curtains like in the hot dog universe.
Hot dog universe.
Oh, no, those were dick curtains.
Those are dick curtains.
Yes, okay. All right. No, but let's get to the top. Yeah, we're talking about curtains, right? Yeah. But let's get to the top of this minute. You'll remember Jobu and Evelyn had just jumped out of that pinataverse and are back in the Wong family home. Jobu had invited Evelyn to punch her face, but the result was a series of mini jumps into various universes. In one of which they were riding a bicycle built for two. Waymond had come up and was surprised to see Evelyn still there. She was supposed to, drop off the paperwork. But both ladies tell Dad it's fine and to go back downstairs. And our minute opens today with Evelyn saying, "Go!" one last time. A little puzzled, Waymond goes back downstairs, after which Joy/Jobu turns back to Evelyn and says, "So sweet." I like that detachment there, right? She's saying, "Mom, you have a really sweet and caring husband in this world," right? But it feels like she's not thinking about him as her dad. Does that make sense? Like in just those two little words, like "so sweet."
Right. It has this malice under it too, of the things that are going on here, they're so important to him still, and he's so considerate of things, and the party and your taxes and all of that, and she, she has just been talking about the bigger things in that, right? Superimpositions, and none of it is real, and all of it's real and everything, and so it's this really nice thing. She's gonna do that throughout the entire scene of like lounging on the couch and looking at the stuff on the table and everything. I think it's just so fun and really bitchy.
Yes. It also sounds like Evelyn is still trying to readjust. You can hear her mutter, "Ow," right? Under her breath. Like she's still feeling the battle they just had. And we now cut to her, and she's also just trying to like calibrate her mind, right? She's got her fists clenched, and it looks like she's about to fight or maybe verse jump or just like center herself. And then she lets out this sigh and says, "Okay." And her body language is like, "Hang on, I got to think about this." And she starts to ask a question like, "What?" And her hands are up in this like helpless gesture. And Jobu sees that she's sort of drowning and says, "Hey, buddy." Again, not how you would address your parents. So we got both parents in this minute being talked about or to as if they were her children or her pets or something.
Yeah, Jobu is completely removed from their mother-daughter relationship, which sounds weird because sometimes later on in the emotional arc of the film, we're going to appreciate the mother-daughter arc that Jobu and Evelyn have. But Jobu has experienced Evelyn as her own daughter. Right. She's experienced Evelyn as they've been pirates and they've killed each other, and they're like Jekyll and Hyde. They're the same person in the same body. They've experienced all these things that we can't even fathom, right? The movie doesn't show but they have been lovers and wives and husbands and and all sorts of things and all the different permutations of the universe, right? But so to call her buddy is like she probably knows what she's doing, and that it's bothering Evelyn for her to hear her daughter say that.
Right.
But it is also like bigger than that. Like to Jobu rather, Evelyn is more than just a mother, right? She is something else. She's buddy. They are tied together, right? They are like Holmes and Moriarty, or that kind of thing.
Right. And I have something to say about that a little bit later. And I also, I don't even care that it kind of clashes with my idea of this handful of beings. I was almost going to say souls, but like this handful of like identities. Not identities. No. This handful of souls, characters, is kind of like hurtling through the universe, but they're always kind of like ending up together in various variations.
Right. Yeah. And Jobu can see if there is a universe where they are not together, or
Right.
or they have no relationship whatsoever. Like Jobu has seen through the veil there, and she lives in those universes, missing Evelyn.
Yeah. So even in the ones without, like
Right.
she feels this like emptiness. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, Evelyn pushes on. She is eventually able to say, "If you don't want to fight me, then," and her demeanor changes. All pretense is dropped as she says, "Why?" And you can see she's genuinely wanting to know why. Why all this? Now, is this, in all the universes, the first time she's looked at Joy and asked her a non-rhetorical question? Like, not like, why do you always do this? Or why do you never do that, right? Like, why do you never call or come over? Why do you always bring Becky, right? Like, these are questions that she's asked where she doesn't really listen to the response. It's just kind of it's more an accusation than a question, right? But here, and, I didn't expect to feel this, but it's like, oh, she's like about to genuinely talk with her daughter. Like she wants to know something about her daughter and about her daughter's motivation for acting this way. And it's, maybe not the first time in their lives as a mother-daughter, but let's say the first time in a long time that she's reached out like this. What do you think?
Yeah, like an open-ended question even, which I think is very different. Like, because...
Like, I genuinely want to know. Like the difference between... they have those books in those schools about like bad parenting and good parenting. Like you find your kid is doing drugs and it's like, you're doing drugs? Why are you doing drugs? Like, haven't I raised you? Versus like sitting down with them and being like, so why? Like what, what's the, I want to know this. I want to know like what you're feeling right now.
Right. I mean, so we're not parents. So we don't mean to sound judgy whenever we're talking about parents and parenting and like quote unquote bad parenting, et cetera, parenting mistakes. But we have both read a lot about education because we're educators. And the parent-child relationship often starts off with the parent asking questions that they already know the answer to, and assuming that they have just about all of the wisdom that the children don't, and that is the relationship, right? Like, hey, why are you doing that? And you want the child to think and say like, oh, I'm putting my shoes on that way because this. So the parent can say, no, it's actually better this way, right? Like it's a teaching relationship, and then at some point your children become grown-ups, somewhere in their teens where they have ideas of their own and they know more about some things than you do, and that could be such a difficult transition that I can't even fathom, right? Like where they know how to use the remote, you don't, which is one thing, but they read books that you haven't read, and they have all sorts of ideas and that are so different, and that could be, I think that's part of what's going on here. Evelyn is used to, even though Joy is in her early 30s or something, right? She's used to only phrasing this like, why do you do it this way? Like, in order for me to teach you the better way to doing it.
Right. And here this is a separate human being with separate motivations that I can't fathom. It's like oh, I've been there, I've been a kid and everything like that. But there are also like as close as your life might have been, there's still differences.
No,
right?
They have an entirely different being.
Yeah.
Do you watch Chicken Shop Date?
No. Say that entirely again. What? Chicken Shop Date?
Chicken Shop Date, yeah, with Amelia de Moldenberg.
That's what I thought you said.
She is one of the best interviewers out there, and she does very funny YouTube videos. And the conceit is that you're on a date with her at like a chicken finger place or a chicken nugget place or something like that. And she's with these celebrities, and she poses these really silly questions. And like the joke is that they're on a date, even though they're not really on a date. But the idea is like she can ask kind of risque questions about romance or like what are you looking for in a partner, et cetera, because they're on a date as opposed to an interview.
Right.
She's brilliant. She really is brilliant.
Okay.
But so
what's her name again?
Amelia de Moldenberg.
Okay, Amelia de Moldenberg. Okay.
Yeah, she is really great. So she's out of Britain, and take a look at her sometime. But she brings on Louis Theroux, who is another great interviewer, but he does documentaries. And her question to him, because like on a date you could be like, do you believe in the afterlife or whatever, like all these crazy questions that you wouldn't ask in an interview normally, right? So he's a documentarian who does like he did the recent Manosphere documentary that went kind of viral for like looking at these Manosphere people.
Right.
But so she says, what's the better question for you, how or why?
Ooh.
Yeah, isn't that good?
Yeah.
So why don't you answer that first before I tell you what they said? Yeah.
Oh. I would say why.
That's what they said too, and I understand what they're saying. So why is why better a question than how?
Well, oh God. Keenan, you dastard.
What? Oh, yeah?
You set me up.
No.
For a big have a whole big semi-political speech down the page.
Oh, okay.
that flies in the face of literally me choosing why instead of how.
No, I'm just interested. We're on a chicken shop date. Okay. This is what chicken shop date does to you.
Stop saying it. Okay. No. For me, why lets you know more about the people, and how lets you know more about the world.
That's really interesting. Yeah, because I think how is more interesting to me, honestly. Because I think the process is interesting, and like all the steps to it, and the things you're not thinking about that you wouldn't know unless you really went through it. So that's interesting to me.
Yeah. It's like the question. It's like how could this possibly have happened? And it's like, well, you see, it's like the bystander effect, or right? It's like psychology that applies to all human beings, and it's objective, and blah blah blah. And it's like, why did this happen? And it's like, well, this person had these motivations, and this person had these motivations, and blah blah blah.
Right. Yeah. The example that Louis Theroux was talking about, because they both picked why, was how did you kill them? How did you hide the body? And then they were like, but why? That's going to be different each time. Yeah. So how would be answerable, I think, in some ways, and why is not necessarily answerable.
Right. But why will also inform ultimately the how.
I suppose so. Yeah, and how won't necessarily inform the why.
Exactly. Yeah. The how. Oh, okay. Actually, Keenan, you angel. You set me up to make me sound really, really smart, actually.
Hey. That's a chicken shop date.
A little bit down the page. But no, because no, you're exactly right. Like a detective asking how did he murder him is going to have a harder time than the one asking why did he murder him, because then that's going to be like, okay, well, by that logic, by the person's subjective logic, he'll go to point A and point B, and he'll go to this little chicken shop or whatever, and that'll lead him to here, and then they'll find the objective how through the why. But you can't be like you're right. You can't take the objective truth of something and apply it to somebody's motivation, because, as I'm going to talk about, some people just choose to ignore, objectivity.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for giving me credit as a dastard and an angel, but that's Amelia de Moldenberg and Louis Theroux. So
okay.
Yeah, so I'm interested in that because she's asking why, and it feels like this is the first time Evelyn is asking why without having an answer that she's expecting. Like, why would you do that? And the as an accusation of, because I thought I was smarter than you, Mom, right? And I thought I could get away with smoking in school or whatever, But this one really is an open-ended. Like, what is this all about? Like, please tell me. I'm completely lost, and I need you. I need your answer.
And I want to connect with you in this way.
Right.
Yeah. And for all of that, Joy is pretty casual about it, right? Or at least she's appearing to be. I don't know. I'd be super excited. It's like she's asking me why. Like, oh my God. Right. But yeah, she's just kind of snacking on the snacks on the coffee table. And she says, why what? Right? There's a question she already knows the answer to. To which Evelyn says, why? What's all this for? Right? And she says, oh, why was I looking for you? And we cut to Evelyn, and I like the pause that Michelle Yeoh gives before whispering, yeah. It's like Jobu phrased it in a way that Evelyn wasn't even thinking about, and makes her realize, oh, that's what she was doing, looking for me, and that's what I want to know. I don't know, like that's what I got. But she doesn't because she doesn't immediately shoot back yeah, why were you looking for me? Right? It's almost like Jobu putting it into those words made Evelyn realize something.
Right.
Yeah. And yeah, after this, Evelyn sort of puts her hands up in this helpless gesture, and she sighs, lets him fall back down. But the sigh turns into breathing heavily, and now she's sort of staggering. And Jobu says, sit down. But maybe Evelyn can't hear, because now there's a ringing in her ears, and we hear it too. It's like titanitis. Titanitis? How do Titanitis? Tinnitus.
I'm forgetting how to say it
Yanny.
now. I like tinnitus. That sounds right to me, but I've heard from people who study the ear and think it's tinnitus. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds worse.
I
guess that's
more like
that's appropriate.
Yeah.
So wait, am I adding the extra tit?
That's
tinnitus?
lesser for you.
No, so wait, it's T-I-N. It's not T-I-T-I-N.
Tinnitus. Yeah. You're adding the tit. But why? Why are you adding a tit?
Why was I adding a tit? Sit down on the Kraken, I'll tell you. But no, it's like the thing you hear after like a loud explosion in movies, or
right.
I imagine in real life. I don't know. I've never been near a loud explosion.
Yeah, I've never experienced that. But yeah, thinking about sound design. So we talked a little bit on our show, and even the Exorcist Minute, where Exorcist is from the 70s, and they don't do this thing that's very much more common nowadays in a horror movie, that just tone, like musical tone, and like, So this is, I hadn't thought about it, but this is also more common now, like the higher pitch one for like this tinnitus thing. So we do that a lot too, like. So that's just a lot more common now that we don't have to use music for it. It's just so accepted that we're like, okay, one of them is like dread, and the other one is like confusion, I guess.
Like confusion or like overwhelming. It's like I can't focus. Like I can't hear myself think.
Right. So we use that a lot, even if it's not literally like I've just heard a high pitched thing and I'm having trouble hearing. It's just like my brain is a little kerflunked here.
Yeah. And Jobu repeats. She's like, sit down, grab a snack, make yourself comfortable. I love how she says it. Evelyn is still staggering. She almost falls, and Joy like is completely aloof. She's like, oh hey, you okay? Evelyn whispers to her, it's like, okay. And she hobbles over to the couch. We cut to a wide shot of them on the couch as Jobu puts down the snacks and straightens up. Sit on the crack, she says. She repeats it, sit on the crack of the couch. Okay? Get comfortable. Okay, get comfortable. And as Evelyn is situating herself, I love Stephanie Shu's body language. I don't know how to say it, but she's casually situated for a quick drop. Like on a roller coaster, or even like she's like on a bus or a plane, and the plane is about to take off. Like it's casual, but it's prepared. And I mentioned that only because Michelle Yeoh's body language is the exact opposite. She's girding herself for something. She's like all tense. But she doesn't know what it's going to be. So she's still taken by surprise. So you have like casual but prepared, and like tense and ready but unprepared. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Michelle Yeoh first, she looks over at Jobu like, is this a trick? Right? Like you know, I'm still on edge there. And then she sees Jobu's relaxed body language, and she's like, okay. But she's still waiting for the shoe to drop, I suppose. Yeah. But yeah, I like the idea that like she's on a roller coaster that she's been on a million times, like a roller coaster operator or something.
Right. Yeah.
Or a flight attendant who knows what every single bit of the process is here.
It reminded me of that scene in Aliens where they do the quick drop onto the planet. And what is his name? Hudson. What's actor?
Bill Paxton.
Paxton. Yeah.
No, he's Hicks. Hudson is Kyle Bean, right? Or not Kyle Bean. Oh God. Michael Bean. Okay. Yeah.
He's like, the express elevator to hell, right? And they drop, and he's like, woo, you know. And you cut to Ripley, and she's like, trying not to make a sound.
Right.
But yeah. So Evelyn is there. She's waiting for the shoe to drop. And then the shoe doesn't drop.
No.
It like flies off as they go, into the couch. I love that. I love just the flipping of the flip flop.
So again, Evelyn has jumped into a universe where she has changed her shoes to be up here. So we've seen that previously with Joy in her house slippers. So Evelyn has also done that.
Yeah.
Because even in this big fight, how dare you wear your shoes in the house? So insulting. Yeah, this effect of them jumping through the couch is super fun. So when you look at it frame by frame, you could see Stephanie Shu, still not really even experiencing the drop. She's like, okay, here we go. Even as her feet are like above her head, she's still kind of in that casual pose. And yeah, if you have the ability to look and find, Evelyn's face as she drops down there, it's very, very funny.
Hang on. I didn't. Let's see. Let me go back. Oh boy, yeah. Gosh, just like every frame is a treasure. Wow. Because Stephanie, she's got her arms folded and everything. Right. She's looking off to the side, and Michelle Yeoh, she knew it was going to drop because she's an actor and it's a movie, but she has this. It was like, oh, like
yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah.
So we're going to spend time now on a bunch of other stuff. So let me go for a deleted couplet in our script here.
Oh, okay.
So Jobu says, so why was I looking for you? Jobu in the script picks up a potted fern and sucks on it like a bong.
Okay.
She offers the fern to Evelyn, who refuses but tentatively sent to sound. So again, it's like calling her buddy, just making fun of like we are not, I am your daughter, but not really in the bigger scheme of things. We are peers, but obviously I'm doing that to get under your skin a little bit, right? Like because it's one of the things I know that you wouldn't like about this. Yeah.
I am your daughter, but not really. But really. But not really.
But not really.
But really.
Yeah, Evelyn's head is reeling. Jobu's smoke rings come out in the shape of Q plus A. Jobu, if you haven't A'd that Q, then you're not there yet, but you're close. Evelyn, close? Jobu, jazz hands, spread out across infinity. So that might have been a place where it's actually calling for Jobu to be musical and theatrical, as opposed to, where Stephanie Shu was added that. Jobu looks at invisible watch, but we can speed this up. So just all sorts of crazy, almost like Jim Carrey in The Masks or Robin Williams in The Genie, so many different things at once.
Yeah.
Like smoking on the bong, but then she becomes the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland before they go down this portal. This weird wordplay. If you haven't A'd that cue, jazz hands spread out across infinity, and then looking at her invisible watch, and they sing it in the sofa. So much stuff. So I wonder if part of this is cut down because it just, so overwhelming of the different kind of personalities that Jobu would have to do.
And because by this time they got Stephanie Shu and she has finalized a better version of the goofy wacky into Jobu. Where I really like that. It's that because we were talking before about how the choices for Stephanie Shu to sing this line or to do a little flourish of this line or to say this one like a little funny or la 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 or whatever, right? Is we both believe that's all Stephanie Shu. That's her kind of like improv adding to the character. And here the Daniels have written some stuff for her to do, and on the now that it comes down to it, they're like, oh no, the stuff she's doing is better. Let's we don't need this.
Right.
That's so cool.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And now I'm trying. Okay. Yeah. No, because like you said that Awkwafina was going to be Jobu first, so they wrote that stuff with Awkwafina in mind.
Yeah, presumably. Right.
Okay. Interesting. And she would have probably done something. They would have probably ended up chucking it also with her because she would have done her own thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Speaking of like different versions. Oh, I like that. Thank you, Keenan. And folks, we have 6 more seconds of this minute, but we actually don't. We have more because here is where our next deleted scene happens. Y'all are getting a full minute and a half of extra stuff in this episode because that's how long this deleted scene is. I'll post a link to this exact scene in the show notes and in the listener group. But yeah, they fall through the couch and they land in the Winnebago. What are they doing there? What are they doing there? Titinitus. But yeah, we're on Jobu as she lands in is that Peter or Audrey's chair? I know it's neither of them, but
yeah, that's a good question.
I think it's Peter's chair.
They seem to not exist in this world. We don't seem to feel like anybody belongs here except for these two.
But okay, that's the question I had. I didn't have this in my notes, but do you see her screen, her computer screen? Is that a picture of Peter? Does it say like missing or deceased or something?
Oh, let me look at this. Okay, it's in the wide shot. It might, and you might be right. It's really hard to see in this deleted version of it.
Yeah, I can't. I'm upset that I can't because it's on YouTube. So the quality, I punched it up to the biggest best quality there was, and I can't like zoom in or anything.
Yeah, I think also this deleted scene, like Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy, is not finished. So it's not fully colored. So it's really difficult to
probably not remastered. Or, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And they got like different hairstyles and but yeah, like. It looks like it could possibly be Peter, and there's like big red letters that maybe say like missing or deceased or something. Yeah, I don't know.
Like in the X-Men when Beast is dead or something, or Angel in the alternate universes.
Or in like we're going to see in this deleted scene. There's another one that happens. But yeah, she says, "Hey, Dad," and we pan and we see Waymond. What are Alpha who here? But no, I think we're supposed to know this is Alpha. This is the Alphaverse, and this is Alpha Waymond. Even though he says something about that later. But yeah, I think he says, "Jobu, did you take over Joy's body again?" Do you hear what he says?
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay. I forgot to mention he's also like reading the paper. What news is happening in the Alphaverse?
Who's putting out a paper?
Yeah.
What editor is like? It's like 80% of the world has been killed, but we still got to get the news out. We got to get the coupons out and the crossword puzzle apparently because they're doing the crossword in a second.
Yeah. Today's weather hot and desolate. Yeah. But anyway, we then cut to a wide shot and we hear Evelyn, but we don't see Evelyn. What are you doing in an urn? Yeah, and so as she's talking, the lid of the urn goes up and down, and you can clearly see the little stick, like a fishing rod above the urn, poking in through the curtain, puppeting the lid. You see it now?
Oh, no, I saw it, yeah.
This one, they would have taken out of the scene if they... I had my doubts about the spaghetti baby noodle boy, but I think this one they would have taken out. Yeah.
Okay, why do you think so? I was interested. I figured you would say that, but
well, because this one, the urn is objectively talking. Like it has to be talking. It's but the other one, oh, you're making me examine my own thoughts. Let's see. No.
Oh
okay.
no.
Lester,
examining my own thoughts.
Lester, why? No. Okay, I have an explanation. So. In the Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy universe, because we have no other objective thing we have no other thing to like set it up against, like relatively, we could say this is a universe of sentient noodles. Or
sentient noodle puppets.
Yes.
Right. Okay. I see what you're saying.
And that's kind of the joke. Or this is just like the crayon universe is an imitation of life. That could also be, it's like, oh, we're noodle puppets in this one, right? Or piñatas or whatever. Right. But this one, the truth of the scene has to be that the urn is talking.
Right, okay.
It can't be that it's a puppet urn.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there.
I'm supporting my own thoughts.
But yeah, she says, Alpha Waymond, you're alive? And she begins to cough on her own ashes. I love that. And there's like clouds of ashes drifting around the Winnebago. That is so funny. And she says, wait, am I dead? And here's where Waymond picks her up as she's saying, like, are these my ashes? And we see now that he's taken her from the same shrine way back in our movie when Alpha Waymond was first introduced. We panned over and we saw the urn and her picture and the red lights and everything like that. But Waymond,
not terribly emphasized in that. Like I didn't notice that until we started, doing minute by minute.
It was just a little
urn there. Yeah, I noticed the picture, obviously,
because that was the focal point. Yeah,
right. So in the finish cut, they don't have to spend that much time like establishing the urn because they've cut this scene as well.
Right.
So we don't have to establish the urn is there.
But Waymond is now holding her and says, did one of the Alpha Waymonds tell you to murder Joy because she's an evil villain? Right. And he shakes his head and puts her on the desk next to the keyboard of Audrey's computer, I think. Yeah. As he says, sorry about that. I used to be quite an extremist back in my day. And he puts her down and he reaches for a coffee mug. And she says, so you're not the same Alpha Waymond? And she sighs, and we close up on the urn as she says, how many Alpha Waymonds are there, right? In this, like, despairing, but like why does everything always happen to me, voice.
Like, this is Bert and Ernie in this puppet world.
Yes, right? And, wait, and Bert is in the shape of an urn. Sorry. But wait, Keenan, I'm going to blow your mind. Because the person he lives with is named Ernie.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks, we got to shut this all down.
This is our last episode.
We like men in black suits and sunglasses are knocking at my door right now. I am in trouble. I am in danger. No. But yeah, she says, how many Alpha Waymonds are there in this despairing voice? And there's a little 8-bit fishies on the monitor behind her, right? That's where my eye went. Actually, I know they're fish, but they kind of look like maquette. Actually, I know they're fish, but they kind of look like maquette. No, maquette. No, whatever. Moving on.
You're right.
No, because maquette is like digitally created, right? So
right.
It's like little 8-bit fishies. Yeah. But yeah, we're on another computer screen now. I'm assuming it's Waymond's. And we got like similar windows from before when we got like Evelyn's brain map. And we also have our old friend old fonts,
Yep, on the desktop.
right? And
It's
memories.
Very important. Memories and old fonts. What else do you need?
Yep. We even got like the little word association thing. Remember, she was like jumping into a training universe, but we speculated that train got mixed up with train, and that's why it says locomotive.
Right.
Because like her association was going all over the place. I don't think we're supposed to notice that. I think this is like a screen from a different scene, and we're supposed to be looking at all these different images of Waymond.
Right. Yeah, we're not sure. I'm not sure if we're supposed to look at the screen this way. If they, if they had finished this and used this deleted scene in the actual film, they might have come up with a new, an entirely new
Background.
background for this.
Yeah, a continuity person might have like fixed that up. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, we're supposed to be looking at all these different images of Waymond or Alpha Waymond. First one is Alpha 39583 with an eye patch. I can't scrub through this because it's YouTube.
Right, it's difficult.
Yeah, so I played it on like really, really slow motion.
Right. Okay.
But actually, okay, yeah, that's what he says. He's like, oh, geez, as he's trying to think of all the Waymonds. And the next one I see is Waymond with a mustache. That's Alpha 04937. Then Alpha with a short beard. That's Alpha 54783.
Do you think he's supposed to have a redheaded beard in this version, or is that just a temporary effect? Because I kind of like the idea that he has the redheaded beard.
Yeah. Well, if you look at the eye patch is also kind of reddish. I think these are all like photoshopped onto the same picture of Kiwi Kwan, and it's like, and I imagine they would have like touched this up. Like so yeah, I think like the color is just like it's the default color you get when you like Photoshop something.
Yeah, but like your Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy, like,
okay.
I like the idea that that somewhere he's exactly the same. His hair is still black, but when his goatee grows in, it's red. Like,
yes, okay.
That's the main part of that universe. And geez, your life would be. Imagine if that was your life. How different it would be.
It would be completely different. No. But yeah, next is Alpha 39583 looking all messed up on one side of his face, like he got like burned or something. What happened there? I want to know.
Like Two-Face.
Yeah.
Acid. Yeah.
Then there's a normal one, Alpha 01232, with a big red word deceased on it. What happened there?
Right. Again, like he's Iceman or Angel in X-Men Days of Futures Past. Like, no.
Or, what was the one in Incredibles?
Oh, right. Exactly.
Gazer beam.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Right. But yeah, then one where he's got longer hair, almost looks like Hot Dog Evelyn's haircut.
I was wondering if this is meant to be like Kiwi Kwan if he were Keanu Reeves or something.
Oh, okay. Well, I think the next one.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, the next one is very Keanu.
Oh, no, the last one. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, this is Alpha 00034. Then you got Alpha 01101. And this is where we hear with a fuller beard, right?
I think he's got an earring too.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah, little earring there. Yeah.
Yeah, his head is cut off. He might be Mr. T on the top or something.
Oh yeah,
he might have the mohawk. And then his neck is cut off, so we don't see all the chains. Obviously.
Right. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a very Mr. T beard, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then the last one, this one, Alpha 68374, with shades on, looking like Neo.
Right. No arms to the glasses, looking like Neo. Right.
Yeah. And over all of this, we hear Waymond. He's like, "Oh, geez, definitely a lot. It's the multiverse, right?" And I want to give us a pat on the back, Ian, because I think in a previous episode, didn't we also comment about how there must be multiple Alpha verses as well, right? But I think we also agreed that would be like too much for the movie, and I think one of the reasons they cut this. Well, actually, yeah. Before we get into the other stuff here, what do you think of the decision not to introduce multiple versions of the Alphaverse for our movie?
Yeah, I could see what they're trying to do in this scene because Evelyn is just getting the hang of doing this and verse jumping, etc. But she hasn't fully understood, the realities of infinity.
Right.
But, for a movie, infinity is pretty impossible for us to understand. So, you can split all of these alpha verses into infinite alpha verses if we're really saying that. So there are an infinite number of infinities. But there's even more than that because you can have twice that many and 4 times as many. And infinity times the infinity plus infinity. And those all count. And the ones that kind of boggle my mind is like dividing infinities. I don't know if you've seen someone try to explain that or like little videos of that. That's fucking that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
See, this is when maybe I'm just luckier than other folks in that I'm just like my brain is just smooth over there. Like Like, well, if you times infinity by infinity, isn't it just infinity? And if you divide it, isn't it just infinity?
No.
Are you about to tell me no? Oh,
No,
Jesus
it's
Christ.
Unfortunately, no, Lester.
It's unfortunately?
You can treat infinity, if I understand this, which I probably don't. You could treat infinity just like any variable in algebra. So you could have like infinity plus infinity equals 2 infinity and et cetera. And you could have infinity to the power of infinity. But you could have infinity to the power of 2 infinities. And but yeah, so that kind of makes sense because it gets bigger to me. But then, you could also like on a number line when you're going bigger and bigger, you're adding numbers to the left of the number, but like after the decimal to the right, like 0.5 is one thing, but 0.5000 infinity,
right.
and there's this little 1 at the end of it, like that's a different number even.
Oh, that's a different dimension of infinity.
Yeah, that's where I have not need to talk slow. That's where I have not wrapped head round.
Keenan, as you were saying that, my brain completely agreed with you. That is where mine shuts off as well. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. There's like thought experiments of the infinite hotel.
What?
That it's like a bus with infinity people comes to the hotel, and okay, you've got an infinite number of hotel rooms. You should watch a video explaining this. But anyway,
okay.
so each person checks into an infinite number of hotel rooms that they have, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then another bus comes with another infinity amount of people, and so they could ask everybody in the infinite number of hotel rooms to move hotel rooms by one, like just hey, everyone go to a different hotel room because there's infinite numbers to put the new bus in. So the previous busload of people can move over because it's infinite and fit in the new infinite amount of people or something.
As you were saying this, like my brain got angry and aggressive. It's like, but wait, the hotel is full. And then I was like,
no.
But no, it's not. It has infinite rooms.
Yeah, it's infinite rooms.
But then the other side of my brain was like, but no, it's an infinite number of passengers.
That's right.
And I'm like, but no, there's 2 buses. But there's actually probably infinite buses, am I right?
Eventually, yes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, don't want to have any spoilers for this thought experiment, but there are an infinite number of buses, yeah.
Yeah, that's the sound. So we had tinnitus. But the sound you just made is the one that, like, after somebody tries to comprehend infinity.
Oh, wait, I had to look it up because I was like, wait, something's wrong about that. If they just move one to the right, they've only made one hotel room open, right? Okay, so if everyone's in a hotel room 1, 2, 3, all the way to infinity, they can make room by going to their hotel room times 2. So the person in 1 goes to 2, the person in 2 goes to 4. And, so the person in 10,000 goes to room 20,000. And now there are an infinite number of hotel rooms because there are an infinite number of hotel rooms between the current numbers.
Fuck this.
Who cares?
I was like, and again, my brain was like, no, they should just move one over to the right.
No, I was wrong. That's where my tiny brain worked first, that they would move over one. No.
This... Oh, I hate this.
But then I think that can be repeated the more buses come in, yeah.
Well, it's a good thing I am not the chosen one.
Yeah, how's this going to help me put food on my table? Who cares about this? Who needs to know?
How's this going to help me put hair on my chest? Or whatever they say.
Whatever they say.
Okay, all right.
So anyways, yeah, so there are infinite, if there really are an infinite number of alpha verses, or there are an infinite number of verses.
Yes.
There should be an infinite number of alpha verses, and then a number of beta verses, and whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
But that is so complicated. We spent like 4 minutes on this and hurt our brains.
And it made us angry. And you would just have a movie theater full of people being like, fuck this.
Fuck no.
Oscar, right. Fuck that.
Yeah, because then it does, how do you wrap an emotional story, which is what they're trying to do. How do you wrap an emotional story around that without it becoming like a video game where Mario can die an infinite number of times, and
it becomes inconsequential. Yeah,
who cares? So in like the Super Mario Galaxy movie, I'm assuming Mario can only die once or twice, right? He can maybe come back with an extra life or something, but they can't do that. They can't pull that an infinite number of times,
right?
Before the people are just like, I don't care about this anymore.
So is Mario Galaxy the everything everywhere all at once for the kids?
I guess I should talk about movies that I've seen, but I saw Super Mario, the first Super Mario Brothers, and I don't remember anything about it.
No. Well, I kind of do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You saw that one?
Yeah. There was Mario and Luigi
Luigi was there.
and Bowser.
Yeah, they go to Luigi's castle at one point, I think. He goes to Luigi's haunted mansion, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember that part, but whatever. It could be true. Jack Black was there. It was,
That was
he sang a
funny.
song entirely where the lyrics were just peaches.
Yeah, I like that. That's
Yep.
fine.
Mm-hmm.
I did see it, an opening weekend with a bunch of kids, which is the way to see a kids movie, I think.
Yes.
But the kids seemed pretty bored.
Really?
And their parents seemed to really enjoy it.
Okay.
It's all
Well, the parents are the ones who played the game.
Right, right, exactly. So the kids I don't think they know Mario the same way. Or like,
Yeah.
oh shit, it's Diddy Kong. Like the kids don't
Right.
care.
It's just Bowser didn't say chicken jockey, so.
Oh, but you know what? So now there's a He-Man movie out right now.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
And my father and my mother are like, oh, yeah, you're going to want to go see the He-Man movie. I'm like, no, not really. And they're like, oh, but you love He-Man. I'm like, I don't think that's true. And they're like, but you had all the toys. I'm like, well, you bought us the toys. I don't know. I don't think I really care about He-Man. So it's the same thing. They're like, no, you must want to see that.
Oh, my God. Keenan.
And I'm 42 years old.
I know we're on like a whole nother track, but are you the Buzz Lightyear kid?
What's that? The Buzz Lightyear kid?
That's like the latest TikTok meme now is this mom, like she just caught this candid moment of her kid. They're at the store and she found like the perfect Buzz Lightyear, like I think it's like jacket or sweater or something like that for her kid who loves Buzz Lightyear. And the video opens with like, what do you mean you don't want it? And he's like, well, no, I just don't want it. I don't like Buzz Lightyear. And then it's just like a montage of clips of this little kid growing up with like every possible Buzz Lightyear thing. And it's set to sad music. And is this your like master's like, I don't like He-Man. I'm not going to watch the He-Man movie. And they're like, it's so popular that there are like reactions to it where you just like it showing grown men like this is a child who has parted from their first like childhood love of of a thing, of a franchise, and you see like these big tough like alpha dudes being like, oh man, oh he doesn't like Buzz Lightyear anymore. Like,
yeah, well, if they were paying attention, that's what those movies are about. So they should have been prepared for that, I think. No, but the thing with my parents in this He-Man movie is that they're not saying like, "Hey, can we go see the He-Man movie together?" Which would be fine. I would sacrifice 4 hours of my day,
sure,
to do that. But they're not. They're just insisting that I'm going to go.
You love the He-Man movie.
Love it. So you're probably going to go. Please don't take me to the He-Man movie.
And they kind of play their hand a little bit. They're like, you didn't really like that Masters of the Universe movie that was, like back in the 80s. That was pretty garbage.
I didn't like that at all.
And you would agree with them. It's like,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Although Dolph Lundgren was pretty good. Or no, actually he wasn't. Sorry. Let me.
I doubt it's his fault. I mean,
no. But he is. No, I've kind of become fascinated.
He looks like He-Man.
He looks like He-Man, and I've kind of become like ever since you like started talking about him being like a literal genius with like a degree in chemical engineering. I've kind of become fascinated with him as a person.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not going to blame him for whatever's wrong with that movie. But
Yeah. Whatever.
Anyways, where are we? We're talking about everything everywhere all at once. Oh yeah, but the point is, like the infinite lives thing, I think would be detrimental to this. Because like, okay, if you get killed in this universe, like if you don't stop Joy from building the bagel or whatever, just do it again the next time or something. Right?
Yeah. And there's infinite bagels, and it's just like we need the bagel to be like one singular thing.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's one reason I think they cut this scene, as interesting as it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, Evelyn is confused. She says, wait, no. You told me she's building a bagel to destroy my world, just like she destroyed the Alphaverse. And as she's talking, Joy and Waymond share this look, and he says, you want to know who destroyed the Alphaverse? And then he points. You did. Well, we all did. When you discovered verse jumping, suddenly anyone can find whatever version of the truth they wanted in the multiverse. Everyone got more and more opinionated and just kept fighting. Now, as he's saying this, the camera is moving in on him. The music has changed. This is a revelatory monologue. The Daniels are saying something here. And I literally just got done re-listening to a minute where you first talked about how 2016 was the first time a lot of people started almost half joking about alternate timelines. And maybe this is just me, but also 2020, the end of that 4-year period, was when I really started noticing how, for some people, objective truth just didn't matter anymore. Like, whether that be in the form of election results or a global fucking pandemic, half the country just refused to accept it. Like they just checked out from reality and refused to live in that universe. They verse jumped to a place where Trump won the 2020 election and COVID was a lie made up by Fauci and the government. And I know it's not the first time these people just, have refused to accept facts and science and whatnot. But both of those instances, January 6th and COVID, were instances where them living in a different reality was dangerous to us. Like you can believe the earth is flat all you want, right? That's fine, right? Go be stupid over there, right? But 2020 was where we saw the dangers of, and I heard a lot of people use this term, and I hate it so much, the dangers of personal truths. That is such a dumb phrase. I hate it. Personal truth, or maybe what I hate is how these people seem to think that personal truth is just as good as objective truth, right? Like personal truth is opinion. That's what it means, right? It doesn't negate objective truth. But to bring it back to this movie made in 2020, it felt to me like that's the year that people just decided that they could just believe whatever alternative facts, there's another phrase, alternative facts, whatever alternative facts that they wanted with zero consequence. What do you think?
Yeah, I wonder about this, because this is, I don't know when they wrote this scene. I don't know when they shot this. We know that they finished shooting at the laundromat before lockdown.
Right.
In basically March of 2020.
It must have been before COVID, because you literally have Kiwi Kwan and Stephanie shoot together.
Right. So yeah, and the version of the script that we have where this is in there, I'm not sure when they wrote this script. These pages here that have this, but yeah, I think that's really interesting. I don't know. So what are you saying, that the multiverse idea going along with everyone can have their own personal view of reality? I guess they could exist in the multiverse if the multiverse theory is real.
Right. Well, no, just Ki Hui Kwan's speech, just the what the Daniels wrote for him, and they're moving in on him with the camera, and the music is playing. It gave me the thought that, the Daniels are saying something about what's going on right now.
Right, but they might have been thinking this before that, before COVID. Oh, you're talking about the first Trump era in general. Yeah,
right.
That might be right. Yeah, yeah. So Evelyn in the script versions, Evelyn Earn, wake up, Alpha Waymond, she says, and then later on, at the end of all this, Evelyn turns to Jobu in the script and says, "You brainwashed him like all those other people."
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so they cut that from in the deleted scene. We don't have that, and then they cut the deleted scene. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this was a little bit too raw, or maybe what they had planned, where Waymond is, the speech is kind of like a version of Waymond who is okay with what Jobu is doing, right? Right. Which is nefarious and creepy and weird. But maybe that also just cut a little bit too hard, of a version of Waymond that is a a 9/11 truther or something, that a conspiracy theorist that might have hurt the arc of this.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe you want to keep Waymond pure in some way.
Right. Yeah.
As the person we're trying to save and fall in love with again.
Yeah. I think, for the same reason of let's not introduce the idea of infinite alpha verses. Let's also not introduce the idea of Jobu not being the singular big bad, that's just another version, and it's no big deal, and that Alpha Waymond is that's his view, and this is my view, and even in a movie where we're talking about infinity, we need a focal point for the good, and we need a focal point for we need a focal point for the hero, and a focal point for the stakes that the hero is fighting for.
Yeah. to your larger point, like I'm very concerned about conspiratorial thinking. And it's as you know, like it's so hard to. You can't fight people with these because they are such personal truths.
And that's what I was like you were talking about in the beginning. It's like the how or the why. Like which one would you ask? It's like it's all why for them. It's like the how doesn't matter. Like objective truth is you can show them video evidence. You can show them like you could like hold up the murder weapon and push it into their face and what like it won't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, you can't fight with people and. I don't know if there is a solution that you could do, but like I try to talk people through some of these conspiratorial thinking. Sometimes you don't even think that you don't even realize you're doing it. I mean, like my friends were like, I forget which Super Bowl it was, but the Rams made it to the Super Bowl, and they're like, oh, the playoff game between such and such, and it's rigged. The refs wanted the Rams to get in because LA is such a big market, and they faked it, and like, well, how would they possibly do that? And there's like, I don't know. And these are rational people in most of their lives, and they're like, I don't know. I just think that they could, and like there's this assumption that because somebody could do it, that they did do it, which is not the same thing. That really, like the Queen killing Princess Diana, like,
right?
Well, she could have done it.
Yeah. I mean, just this past couple of years alone, just looking through, videos about cults and cult mentality and how to break somebody out of it, and the answer I like that I'm always met with is you can't. They have to do it. Like something will click for them or it won't, and you just gotta like wait it out because this type of mindset has like a built-in safety mechanism of now people are going to try to talk you out of it, but they're liars. Like they're trying to pull one over on you or something like that. So, and I mean, people very, very close to me have said this exact phrase. It's like Democrats always lie, and it's like, but how? Like what about this and what about this? It's like, well, and then their answer is Democrats always lie. It's but you can't say anything because it's a trick.
But similarly, like Trump is a documented liar, so then you assume everything he does is a lie. So like, oh, the guy who shot him in Butler didn't shoot him, people would say, and that's just not true. There's no evidence of that. He was shot in the ear. That happened. And then the White House correspondent going to die. That wasn't real. Like everything is fake to people. And it's completely like wrapping yourself up in a blanket of like, I don't want to believe this. Like I'm teaching a class right now in Marilyn Monroe, and Marilyn Monroe died of an overdose that might have been a suicide. But like people are like, no, she was killed by the Kennedys. Okay, why? And how? And why would they? So they're killed by the Kennedys to hide an affair between her and JFK that didn't exist, or between her and RFK that didn't exist. There's no evidence for either of those things. And then they're like, oh no, she was killed by the mob to get back at RFK because he was going after. Oh no, they were killed by the Cubans to get back at JFK. But like it's predicated on this stuff that didn't happen. She didn't have an affair with those people. There's no evidence of them. And then so it's like, okay, so because the mob or JFK or the CIA could have killed her, then they did. And and these are mutually exclusive theories, but they become this cancer of like thought of, well, we have questions, so then it must be true. There must be some truth to them.
Right.
When really you have questions because you didn't look at any of this actually.
Or even not even that you didn't look at any of this. It all boils down to the why, but it's the why not about Marilyn Monroe, but about the person believing these things. It's like, I don't want to accept that. I want to accept this because this makes me feel better.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Like to have JFK being killed. And well, first, let me go back to this for a second. So, okay, the mafia kills Marilyn Monroe to get to Kennedy or something, and then they also kill Kennedy. Like, why kill Marilyn Monroe? Right. So like within a year, they've killed JFK because it wasn't enough to kill. Like, none of it actually makes sense. Right. But like because you can ask questions, you can go like, oh gosh, it's so much easier for me to like accept that. And I'm bringing up these ones that are conspiracy theories about Trump on purpose because like. They are comforting to people. Again, they're comforting that that this whole worldview is like these people get away with everything. So it's so much more comforting to be like these are masterminds, etc. Like somehow on the left you want to both believe that Trump is the most incompetent president in the history of presidencies, which I agree with, and also that he has arranged a couple of fake assassination attempts against himself and hidden the evidence so well that we can't see them.
See, but now you're because I'm also in that boat, and it's like.
How would Trump do that? Right? Because it's like, how could he both not understand how to read a weather map and have all these people who write books about how terrible he is behind the scenes, but none of them has claimed that, he asked me to fake an assassination attempt for him.
Yeah. Okay. See, and oh gosh, I didn't know I was going to be patient zero. I didn't know I was going to be the subject of this. Here I am ranting about these people accepting their own version of reality. But
well, I didn't know that about you, that you were one of these people. Okay?
It makes me. It fits right in my world that
right.
that he is a consummate liar.
Because he's a liar, absolutely.
He's stupid and he's evil.
Right.
And whichever news story pops up, I'll be like, okay, this is the stupid version of him. Okay, this is the evil version of him. I mean, yes, if I sit down and I put him together, I was like, oh, those two can't, because he's too stupid to be that evil.
He'd have to be playing 4D chess, Lester.
Shut the fuck up. Shut your goddamn mouth. You're making me question myself.
God, that's today. That's the crack.
And see, we knew what we were doing all along, folks.
Oh, yes.
And now the music plays, and we're like, we gotcha. No. Yeah, I don't know. But okay, all of that aside, I've heard somebody else say this as well. Whatever is true and whatever is not, whatever you believe and whatever you don't believe, whatever you choose to say, okay, that did happen, that didn't happen, whatever. I think you'll agree that this past couple of years, and maybe concentrated into just this year, has made us question reality.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
like I don't know what to believe in
reality, right?
Like, and so you have people on one side like just embracing that and being like, well, I don't know what to believe anymore, so I'm going to choose to believe this, and I'm just going to embrace it and be like, yeah, Fauci's a mastermind, and COVID is nothing, and Trump won the election, blah blah blah. And then you have other people who are like, everything is so unbelievable. Lester.exe has stopped working. Like, I don't know who to trust. Every time another assassination happens, I'm like, another one? Really? Like, is this one real? Were they all real? Were none of them real? Like, I don't, and that makes me just like angry. Like, I don't want to think about the president. I don't want to think about politics. I want to think about my own stupid shit, you know? But I gotta be questioning whether or not this is real and that's real. It's just,
yeah. I think that's really awful. And you see that it's easier, I think, to see when it's in other countries. So you see like Putin being able to control that, where people are like, well, I know that the media in Russia literally is fake news, is propaganda all the time. So
he's like North Korea or something like that. And,
yeah. But I think, in Russia or Belarus, which used to have somewhat like free presses, it's like, like we literally don't know or care anymore about what's going on. And it's and then there are people who are like against the war in Ukraine and Russia, but they're facing like people in Russia who are like, no, I don't care. Like it's so confusing. It's impossible to tell what's real that I'm just not going to even listen to you.
And I've been hearing now that that's actually like a strategy. That's like a nefarious, like just bombard them with so many alternative truths and alternative facts and all that stuff, that it's not that we're trying to get them to believe the lie. It's that we're trying to tell so many lies that the truth gets buried, and it's not even that you can't find the truth. It's that even if the truth does surface, you don't care. Right,
exactly. Yeah, it's like, so they're telling things that are so on their face laughably untrue, but it's amongst all of this other stuff, so that the people just don't want to fact check anymore, don't want to care anymore, don't want to listen to their friends who are like, hey, we have to go to this rally and vote this way or whatever, and there's like, no, well, what's the point?
And that's and like to bring it all back, that's the danger, because like, in the last election, like 90 million people were so disillusioned, and they were just so like done with everything that they just decided not to vote. And and that's like documented. 90 million people just didn't vote because they were tired. And I mean, look what's happening now. I mean,
they don't want to think about these things either.
Yeah. I just want to turn on my podcast and listen to Lester and Kate. No, you don't. No, you don't. I just want to watch the He-Man movie, or
I just want to put on my Buzz Lightyear jacket.
Yeah,
made for an 11-year-old.
Yeah. No. Anyway, oh my God. Yeah. Wow. I didn't know we were going there, but we went there. Yeah. Where the hell are we?
Just right over here.
But yes, I think we can all see why this scene was cut. But I do like and again, it's that writer's mantra, like murder your darlings. That is an interesting idea, that Evelyn is the villain. Like, ooh, what a cool little tidbit, right?
Yeah. And
Like you're the one who destroyed, the Alphaverse. But I can see why it's like, no, let's not have that. But ooh, like interesting little peek.
It's interesting how we can take it out and we don't need it as much, like because that's a pretty valuable plot point of her, that happens in does it happen in the Matrix or Matrix 2, I guess. The revelation of like, oh, what we've been fighting for isn't real. None of that is real, and you have to figure that out on your own. That it's not as simple as all of that. Like that's a valuable point, a valuable plot point. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think they came to the same kind of like emotional like boom, like another way in our finished movie.
And it's interesting because I think this speech is meant to be the opposite side of the coin from the speech in the hallway where he's talking about, this is real. You can feel it, that there's something off, that there are these multiple universes. And then here he's like, well, I guess you're silly for not being able to feel that there's universes upon those universes. And, you vying for control of the multiverses is what has caused all this to happen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Whew, a lot of big brain stuff today, folks. And I'm exhausted. But yeah, Waymond continues. He says, so there's no evil villain really or nefarious plan or anything. That's also subjective, Waymond. But he continues. He says, just a whole bunch of confusing hubbub that I decided to stay far away from. Hubbub. I've never heard an actual person. You can tell this is a different universe.
What a hubbub.
What a hubbub. What's all this hubbub?
Well, this is much ado about hubbub.
Everything's higgledy-piggledy. But yeah, he as he's saying this, Joy is... It looks like she's writing or doing a crossword or something.
Yeah, she's taking the newspaper from him and started doing the crossword.
Yeah. And at one point, it almost looks like she's about to say something. Do you see that? Yeah. What do you think? Is it like was it going to be another improv by Stephanie Shu or like what?
I don't know. What could she be adding to this? I'm not sure. Yeah.
But yeah, we close up on the urn again as Evelyn says, "But Alpha Waymond, you," and then his finger comes down on the lid, shushing her. I've never had to shush a talking urn.
No, I've never had.
But this is exactly how you do it. And he says, "Please, call me Chris." I was like, Lester, you have to remember, don't write it in because then he'll see it.
No.
No.
What does he say?
He says, "Please call me Waymond." And he says, "I dropped the Alpha a long time ago." And he sort of looks over at Joy and like makes this face like he shrugs and he's like, "Eesh." And then wide shot again as Evelyn says, No. What about the mission? What about those hot dogs and the But before she can finish, Joy has placed a blanket or something over the urn saying bye-bye as Evelyn objects, now like sounding muffled. She's like, no.
Yeah, it does feel organic, like something from this world. It doesn't feel like she literally has like a kidnapping shroud or something. Right?
It's like when you, like a bird in a cage, you put a blanket over it to... Like for it to go to sleep?
Well, yes, but I mean, it feels like this is they don't have an urn stifling blanket in this case, like the way you do have one for a bird that's specifically like that. So it feels like this is a napkin or something, or a rag, and she just thinks about doing this for the first time, as opposed. But so like that's what I mean. It feels organic like that, but then it also has the feeling of like she's being hooded, like she's being kidnapped by Al Qaeda.
Right.
But not that was their plan. That Jobu was like, oh, we're gonna put this hood on you and take you somewhere.
Like she just got the idea. Yeah.
Right. She's like, this is boring. This conversation's boring.
And yeah, then the blanket comes off, but like it was like a cloth covering her head.
Right.
And we see Bagel Jobu, which I want to save for the actual like scene that we're going to see in a second. But this is like a first draft of the Bagel Temple that we're going to see. We even got like our acolytes, right? Even the Deirdre acolyte. So she came in for both of these.
Right. Yeah. It looks like this has been reshot completely, right? Maybe in a different location even.
Here it's like a little corner of the Bagel Temple, like a little alcove, a little cloister.
Yes. Yeah. It's interesting. Yeah. So I don't know. Like, yeah, we should save it for the real stuff. But there is it feels like we're in a room about to go into the temple. We're in the finished one.
An antechamber.
An antechamber. I like that. That's a good crossword clue. But in the finished film, it feels
Three
like
down. Sorry.
In the finished film, it feels like we get revealed and we're in the thing, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And it feels frankly infinite to not have an antechamber or something like a pre-temple room.
Yeah. There's there's infinite pre-temple rooms. There's an antechamber to this antechamber.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Right? There's an uncle chamber. Sorry.
That's 4 across.
Across from where? Oh! Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and everyone is dressed in, like very much the same as we're going to see in like a literal second. Like it's still in this minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Evelyn whispers, Bagel. Okay, so that's the end of the deleted scene.
Uh-huh.
Before we talk about the last 6 seconds of this actual objective minute, what did we think of this alternative fact?
Yeah, I guess I don't miss it as much as Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy.
Mm-mm.
And the Daniels did not include this on their list of, things that they really wish they could have kept in the movie. So
Yeah.
I think they came to I do wonder, is it because of the politics angle? It's possible they wrote this during the first Trump era and then they are editing this during the COVID era.
Mm-hmm.
And like, of course they're all connected, but like that's what they wrote 4 years ago is suddenly very changed because COVID is so incredibly different, right? And yeah, it might have been influenced by that.
If it were me, I would have kept it in for that very reason.
Really?
But I think another reason it was cut was just because, like we were talking about before, it's like we can't have infinity infinities. We can't have infinity alphaverses. Like even though that would be true,
Right.
let's have one alphaverse, one Jobu, one Bagel, because
Right.
that's what we need for the emotional structure of the movie.
Yeah, you really have to control, as they do in the finished film, what the audience is thinking about at any minute, because audiences like to say that they like movies that make them think, but they tend not to actually.
Right,
They
yeah.
tend to, they like movies that make them feel, and they like movies that, to achieve that, it's usually that the movie is telling them exactly what to think when. And afterwards you can think like we do on the show. Like afterwards you can think about what about this, what about this, what about this. But
Right.
like
Folks, if you think you like movies that make you think, listen to just this last 45 minutes of us being angry because of all the questions that came up.
Right. But you usually, you don't want people in entertainment-based film like this, emotionally-based film like this, to be questioning the movie. Like you don't want them to be like, oh, they're talking, but I'm still thinking about the philosophy that they talked about in the last minute. Like that's not really how movies necessarily work, right?
It would distract you from the movie.
Right.
Stop thinking about Nietzsche.
It's not like a book, right? A book, you can have this question and then think about it and stop reading and think and then come back to it, right? So, So they tell you there are this many universes. They tell you she dies in this one, and here we are in another one. And they don't want you to be thinking about the dark implications of that, right? Until like when the movie's over.
Right. Yeah. And then you're driving home and you're like, wait a minute. Yeah. Anyway. And yeah, folks, the last 6 seconds, I like how this works out, right? The last 6 seconds is literally just a punched up final draft of the unveiling of the temple. It's even revealed in a similar way where it looks like something is like taken off of Evelyn's head.
So that's like a holdover from the previous. So in our finished movie, she falls through the couch.
Right.
But we still have a shot of a hand lifting a bird blanket over her head.
Right. It's like you were saying, like an Al-Qaeda like hostage
Right.
like hood, right?
Yes.
And then we have the addition of these acolytes opening a white curtain into the temple proper, where we meet Jobu. What bagel are you? Bagel. Sorry. We're this close to the bagel, and my speech is being affected. It's reality is bending.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, bagel. Yeah. But
yeah, just comparing these two Jobus, there's something in the deleted scene, she looks kind of mischievous, like, hey, here we are at the bagel. And in this one, it's not as mischievous. It is more welcoming for
I want to talk about this exact thing.
Yeah.
Yes. I really like this reveal. I really like the difference in Stephanie Shu's expression as she is revealed. In the deleted scene, like you were saying, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like smug. She's like she's enjoying putting Evelyn through this. But here she has this like delighted expression, like she is so excited that mom is finally here in the temple with her. And I love that. And again, boy, Jobu is just ticking all the villain boxes for me. Because this is also a villain trope that I love to see. It's a little more rare, but it is I'm genuinely happy and excited that the hero has arrived because that's what I want. They're what I want, right? The hero is not the obstacle to my goal. The hero is my goal. And now they are here and we can have our little dance, and that's all I really wanted. I love that trope. And, of course, I'm going to bring up my old favorites, right? Joker saying, like, you complete me, right? And also, right, in The Exorcist, the other movie we spent years of our lives on, right? Captain Howdy, our demon, has been trying to get the old priest, Father Merrin, to come all the way to Washington to this family's home. So he can essentially have a rematch because, he'd been exorcised by Father Merrin previously. And the whole movie is him trying to set up another battle between them, right? And just, how the demon's whole demeanor changes when Merrin arrives at the end of the movie, right? He doesn't care about any of these other people, right? He just wants Merrin. These people didn't even know who Merrin was until the end of the movie, but Howdy had been like waiting and setting this exorcism up, right? And then when he's there, he's like, oh, I can feel his presence. He's here, right? Yeah. And I'm going to throw another one in. Say what you want about Steven Spielberg's Hook.
Okay, great. I got a whole notebook here.
Oh really?
No,
okay.
No, not literally.
Oh.
No, I'm joking. Go ahead.
Oh, you...
Yeah,
wow,
you said you gave me permission. Say what you will about Spielberg's Hook. I'm ready to go.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's what you... Wow, that just felt like growing up in the worst possible way. That little moment.
Go ahead.
But no, say what you want, but that relationship where Captain Hook is obsessed with Peter Pan to the point where, like, he lets him go the first time he catches him because he wants him to go through the whole movie and learn and remember how to fly and how to crow and how to fight just so that he can have his, quote, great and worthy opponent again, right? As he puts it, right? That is such a cool villain obsession, a cool villain motivation, right? And in the end, right, everyone's fighting on the ship and, Peter Pan shows up and you see Hook's face light up and Pan's like, what do you want, old man? And Dustin Hoffman, as Hook, points and he says, just you. Mwah! Oh, perfect. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I want to hear from you, Keenan. What do you make of this expression on Jobu's face? Like, we'll talk about what she looks like in a second, but like, what is this reaction?
It's so we have her acolytes, peel these curtains back, right? And she's sitting there and she is posed like she's holding up the train of her dress, and
like she's going to receive like another diplomat or something like that.
Yeah. Like she's been thinking about like, oh God, like she's coming. Like tell me when she's here. And she's like posed perfectly for this because she wants to make a good impression on her, which is so cool. Like I just heard an interview with Anthony Hopkins with Terry Gross where he was talking about asking Jonathan Demme if he could stand in the in the center of the cell as if he's waiting for Clarice and he's trying to make an impact on her, right? And some people read it that way. I've heard other people describe, I think it's Roger Ebert who says that he likes to think that this is just what Lecter does when he is resting. Lester's just on the spring. Sorry, not Lester. Hannibal Lester. No, Hannibal Lecter.
You're not. Wow, you are definitely not the first one.
I don't think I've done that before. No, I'm sorry. I made
No.
But no, so like even if Hopkins is like intending again, like, hey, I'm going to be like, oh, this woman's coming, I better make a good impression. It's possible to read it as like, when I have nothing to do, like why would he care about Clarice coming in? He doesn't know her at all. So he just stands in the middle of the cell when he's not drawing. That's just how he thinks.
This is how he sleeps.
Yeah, he's like a spider or something.
Yeah. Geez, see, Keenan, and I like both of those. I like both of those alternative facts, right? But no, I saw the same interview where it's like, oh, but I'm a gentleman and I will stand. And they said, but like, how would you know that she's coming? And he said something like I can smell her, right? Which is cool. And it's like, but the other one is just like, oh yeah, there's like, oh, let's Chilton peeks in, with the camera, like, let's look at what Lecter's doing at 3 a.m. Oh, he's just standing there.
Right. Yeah. Cause he uses such little effort when he kills people, like everything is so calculated of like, okay, here we go. Yeah. Arm goes up this way, arm goes that way, right? He's not like pacing in his cell. That's not what Lecter does, right?
No.
So anyways, yeah, Jobu here is like, I think she's really thought about the impression she's trying to make when this curtain opens up.
And I like that because like so she's worried about like her impression, but even then, like I get the impression that she can't hold back her excitement.
Right.
She can't keep that from her face. Like she might have thought about like how her face is going to look, but like she sees Mom, she sees the object of her like villain arc, her obsession now is in the Bagel Temple with her, and she can't help but be like a little bit giddy.
Right.
Yeah. And yeah, now that we are seeing the temple and Jobu in all her glory, what do we think? Without the movie saying, I get the feeling that this is Jobu's true form. Does that make sense? Like I know all forms are her true form, and true is subjective and blah blah blah. But you know what I mean? Like this is Jobu.
It feels that way. Again, I'm going to bring some script logic to it that might pop that, but it feels that way. I think you're absolutely right. Like this is like I'm taking off all the costumes and this is me.
Right.
But
okay.
But she has made this universe, right?
Right.
Because she's made this bagel and she's built this temple. So I think it's both. Like she has designed this maybe without knowing and spending infinite amount of lifetimes, thinking about this. Like she has built this place. It's like Superman builds the Fortress of Solitude,
right,
where he can be himself. And so she has built this place, and this is her building herself, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So even this is a construction.
Yes, but it is where she's happiest, right? I mean, yeah. I think so. The script says Jobu is dressed like alien royalty.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, that's the kind of, I teach with the great costume designer, UNLV, Diana Eden, and she, sometimes beginning screenwriters will write like, oh, they're in a red dress, and it's all this like info that we don't really necessarily need. Like, she's in a red dress and it has a slit down the side, et cetera, and it's this brand or what have you. But like a good costume designer like Shirley Kurata, I think loves that kind of description, like alien royalty. So not literally alien royalty. It doesn't say she has a crown or whatever, like where she can sink her teeth into that and go like, let me think about, 3 or 4 different designs of that and see what the directors think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, just those 2 little words that like and like so many images come to your mind. Oh yeah. And you look at that the finished product and it's like, I see that. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And we're definitely going to talk more about like this whole set piece, all these characters in the next minute. But our last second of this minute, folks, we cut to Evelyn coming through the curtain, and she is dressed different from everybody else. She's in this like brown robe with a scarf over her hair. I almost want to say, okay, you know what this made me think of? And maybe this is just because we're in like this kind of like pseudo-religious like space.
Okay.
It immediately I thought like nun, but it's like a religious person going to a religious place, but they don't work there.
I like that.
It's like somebody going to church, but you're not a nun or a priest. You're this is how the regular people come to see the bagel.
I love that. Yeah.
You have the acolytes, and they're all dressed in white, and they have their uniform. You have Jobu, like the priestess, and like just a normal person coming to see the bagel would, they would either dress like this or they would be given these clothes to put on before coming into the inner sanctum.
I love that. Yeah. The script says Jobu is dressed like alien royalty. Evelyn is dressed like a peasant.
Okay. Yeah.
So we have some of that. Like it looks old school. The bagel people are dressed in this timeless way. It looks futuristic, but also like the past, but a cooler past. And Evelyn looks like the past, I think.
Yes. Like the bagel people, they got like these white robes, but then they got like these visors, these futuristic visor things.
I think because we have this view of like Romans wearing white because their togas, that survive were white. I think that if we went there every day, they would look dirty. They would have shit all over them.
Yes.
So like they wouldn't literally be as white as this, but like that's why peasants didn't care about these things. They had darker colors often because I'm gonna have to clean this up and get my spend all day getting the shit out of my Buzz Lightyear jacket.
I thought you didn't like Buzz Lightyear anymore. So.
No, I don't like Buzz Lightyear anymore. But we can only afford one piece of clothing every 4 years.
Yeah. But yeah, and then folks, we'd be remiss if we didn't point this out. But sort of flanking Evelyn, we got a couple of acolytes. We only see 2 faces. To our left, it would be Evelyn's right. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I think that is our young member of the choir, D.Y. Sao or Sao. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Does it look like him? But they all have makeup on, so it's hard.
Yeah. They got the bagel head and the bagel on the forehead and the eye makeup. Yeah.
I think it's him though. Yeah, because we are definitely going to see Waymond Lee in a second in next.
Yes. Yeah. And folks, to the right of the screen, Evelyn's left and slightly behind her. You might recognize that face. I believe that is our very own Deirdre Bobeirdre. Deirdre Bobagel Deirdre, right? And yes, I definitely didn't notice her the first time I watched this, but now every time I was like, oh my God, like Bagel Deirdre is here. Now, I have a lot of questions about this Deirdre. I have a lot of questions about a lot of this this whole temple.
But what are we doing here?
You beat me to it. But I think we'll wait until the next minute where we are like properly in the temple, because we're not even in the temple yet. We just pulled back the curtain, and it was the last couple seconds of this minute. So
that's right.
But folks, for now, this has been the 92nd minute of Everything Everywhere All at Once. I've been Lester Ryan Clark. You can reach me in all the universes as Lester Ryan Clark.
And I've been Keenan Diaz. In your universe, I'm on Instagram and Letterboxd as Howdy Keenan.
Yeah, we got our Facebook listener group, Banana for Scale. That's a community for all of our shows, including this one. It's a private group, but just request to join and you'll be sucked into the banana. If you want more, consider joining us at truestory.fm/join and look for Banana for Scale. That's us. You get bonus episodes of all our shows, access to our Discord, and you get your episodes a week early and ad-free. Pretty cool. Just $5. If you're not sure about that yet, one thing you can do that's absolutely free but would mean all the universes to us, even the ones that I don't like thinking about, would be to give us a 5-star rating on iTunes or Spotify or wherever you listen to our show. That and sharing the show by word of mouth or on social media is going to help our little podcast grow and find more cool people like you. All right, time to jump. Let's see. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? So Evelyn scooches over, on the crack, right? But there's still a little space between Joy and Evelyn, and I'm just going to jump in there, and I'm going to put my hands up like I'm on a roller coaster, and I'm going to see. I mean, I'm not sitting on the crack though, so I don't know where it's going to take me. Am I going to go to the same place, or am I going to go somewhere else? Like
you might be split in two.
Yeah,
like each crack sucking half a Lester in.
Yeah. Oh God. Wait, is that where I am now? Is that why the world is the way it is?
You got to keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times.
God. Jeez. All right, so that's me. I'm hijacking this couch ride.
Yeah. All right. Well, I thought we were done with the Winnebago, so I want to do stuff in the Winnebago because I think we are going to be done now for sure. Yeah. So I'm going to. There's a little plant on Audrey's side of the Winnebago, and I'm just going to water it. Who knows when someone will be there next. Yeah. So
and in this world, water is probably a very, very rare and valuable. So you are doing something weird. It's like, why are you watering the plant?
Oh, that's true. I might water it and then realize it's plastic. Of course, why do they have it?
Or it's like some kind of plant that has adapted to not need water.
Oh gosh, that's the trouble with desert plants.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Okay, Keenan, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking that this podcast takes you to infinity and another infinity and beyond.
Oh, God. You made me sad and angry in quick succession. All these infinities.
And beyond.
Oh, but that poor kid. Oh, jeez. Anyway, all right. With that, folks, we are out. 1, 2, 3.